California has been pretty innovative in looking at the way consumers use technology in their day-to-day lives, and then seeing if government can leverage the advantage of those technologies to better serve constituents. So as an example, we're leveraging mobile computing. We now have, for example, agricultural inspectors out in the field carrying iPads. That way they can have better access to regulations, any of the information they need while they're out there doing their inspections, and also to be able to report any findings much easier. They can leverage the internet that way. They can leverage the technology capabilities of an iPad to do that. Also, we've created a mobile app gallery where we have literally dozens of applications that consumers can use to better connect with government. So that's one way. We've also been pretty innovative in the use of mapping technologies, so GIS. A couple of recent examples where we've had some pretty serious situations in California with wildfires. Also, we had an earthquake over there. So our emergency responders in our Office of Emergency Services was able to leverage they were able to leverage the advantages of GIS technologies to understand where should they deploy their resources, what sort of terrain are they looking at, where are the population centers in the areas that were impacted by either the wildfires or the earthquake. And by the same token, consumers can use those technologies as well. So I think we're being innovative in leveraging technologies to better connect with our consumers and provide them better service. I think the best thing about working in state government is the opportunity to make an impact across the board in the lives of potentially millions of people by leveraging technology and better serving consumers. And I think the most challenging part of working in government is you're working in a very public forum. So the level of scrutiny, the level of transparency sometimes can be daunting. But you know, if you're doing the right things for the right reasons, then really it's nothing that really could be too overwhelming. There's been a lot of good ones, but I would have to say for me, one of my favorites, and only because it was so early in my career, I worked on the state's first implementation of a statewide system to support the child welfare program. So basically the foster care program, the social workers that go out and have to interact with families in crisis. And by successfully putting the system in place, we were able to positively impact the lives of hundreds of thousands of children that are working in the foster care and the child welfare system, and make it easier for the social workers that are trying to work with them and help those families. So I think that's been my favorite so far. It's becoming a lot less focused on the workers in government and a lot more focused on connecting with consumers of government services. So as I mentioned earlier, services going online or mobile apps that are available for consumers. Even the GIS maps or any of the other services that government provides, more and more we're leveraging technology to connect with consumers. So I think that's the biggest change. Over the next 6 months, there are a couple of things. One is to build the capacity of the state workforce to really do technology the right way, to learn how to effectively manage large technology initiatives, to understand what are the technology skills that are needed in a 21st century economy, and how to make government effectively leverage the investments that we make in technology.